So I'm on belay.
You were on belay.
This is my first piece. Going up. Wish me luck.
Have fun, bud.
Thanks.
We didn't make it to the top. We got halfway and we ran out of water. It was really, really hot. It was 30 degrees every day in the hot sun. A bunch of things kind of made it so we had to come down early, but mostly it was that we ran out of water.
I was the one who went to the halfway point and had to come back down because we slept about 50 meters below that high point. And then me and Thatcher locked eyes as soon as we saw each other. We were like, that's pretty much it. We took about 100 pounds of water. At the end of every night, we were already diving into the water for the next day. So the writing was a little bit on the wall, but we continued on until it was the right decision to turn around and come back down. Continuing on at that point in time would have been a little bit reckless.
So I think we might have to bail.
It was kind of obvious from day one that it was a possibility, and in retrospect, we should have went down then, but actually realizing it and being like, okay, no, we actually have ran out of time in terms of water was really hard. It was really hard in the moment, but afterwards, once we were like, yes, we're bailing, it was like a pretty easy choice. And after that initial moment of being a little bit devastated, we were like, okay, this is great. We've learned so much.
It was probably about 2 hours or so that we were feeling kind of sad of it. And then we kind of flipped the switch to be like, okay, all right, what went well? What can we do better next time? And there's a couple of lessons that we learned along the way. And that's the whole point of this. We're actually going to get a bigger bag next time. We're also going to go a little bit later in the year, in October, so it's a little bit cooler. Us Newfoundlanders are not used to the California heat, so it was 30 degrees every day, which is a little bit taxing for us. But I think the biggest thing that we need to bring is confidence. We're better than I think we are. Our training absolutely worked. We were doing about 2 hours per pitch, which is actually a pretty decent pace.
Yeah, I don't think it was a failure. I mean, of course, we didn't get to the top, but we learned so much, and we have grown so much as a climbing partnership. We know each other so much better.
Oh, yeah.
When you're on a wall with someone for 4 days, you can't hide anything. If you're having a bad moment, as the climbing partner, if Trevor's in a rough state, I have to be in support mode. I have to stay with his feelings. We talk about our feelings. We're really good at talking about our feelings and processing stuff. And we were good at that before, but being in a situation where you only have each other for 4 days, you're on the side of a cliff, the only thing you're thinking about is going up and your resources. Yeah, you get really intimate with each other.
It's almost like you just shed all your layers and you're the most raw you can possibly be in front of somebody, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even a conversation. We weren't like, oh, should we come back and try again? It was just
it was like next time when we come back.
Yeah, we were like, okay, we're leaving, we're bailing, we're going down. Next time, this is what we'll do. Next year, we'll do this. Next year, we'll come in October. Next year, we'll bring a bigger bag. Next year, we'll have more confidence. Next year, we'll have our systems more dialed. And it was just always like, okay, well, next year we're coming, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever had a conversation.
No,
should we come back?
Should we come back? Yeah,
we just
absolutely, we're coming back.
Both of us were immediately like, we're coming back, obviously.
Totally.
We have to.